As the hurricane season becomes more active, a top government official is calling on illegal migrants, particularly those who live in compromised structures, to return home. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Disaster Preparedness, Management and Reconstruction, Carl Smith, made the plea as he called for a permanent solution to shantytowns.
We have a situation in the Bahamas where we have a number of migrants who live in conditions that cannot withstand systems such as hurricanes. We saw that with Hurricane Dorian and the consequential disaster that followed. We have to come to the place and realize that that situation has to be addressed.
Smith was responding to a question related to an International Organization for Migration report that pointed to the inadequacies of shelters in the Bahamas. Smith noted that the Bahamas does not currently have any purposely built facilities that serve as shelters. However, he said the government plans to construct multi-purpose facilities in the future nonetheless. He said the IOM ought to consider the country's migrant population and living conditions.
When they make the report and speak to the lack of accommodations to house persons in the Bahamas, to protect them from storms, they have built into their consideration the countless number of migrants that are in the Bahamas. And part of our preparation needs to be that if you are in the Bahamas illegally, you should make every effort to go home. We are a very humane society. We provide water and food and shelter, but there's only so much that we can do.
Smith pointed to the destruction of major shanty towns in Abaco following Hurricane Dorian as he sought to drive his point home.
And just as we've had an illegal migrant population in the heart of Marsh Harbor, Abaco, that resulted in quite a number of lives being lost. We have such communities here in New Providence, in Eleuthera, in Andros, and many of our own people are facilitating them being here under those conditions. So when the hurricane season comes, and the question goes out, what is NEMA doing about it?
Hurricane Dorian, the strongest hurricane to ever make landfall in the region, tore through Abaco and Grand Bahama nearly 11 months ago, leaving ruin in its wake. At least 74 people died in the storm and thousands were left homeless and displaced. Reporting for Guardian News Network, I'm Jasmine Brown.